Okay, so welcome everybody to our August new coach mentorship group. We are so excited for you guys to get started. I know we kind of dabbled in a few things so far, but honestly guys, this 5 days, for the next 5 days, we are going to keep it as simple as we possibly can to really just set the foundation of your coaching journey. And the really cool thing about all of this, guys, is that what you're doing this week for these 5 days is exactly what you're going to be doing in 5 years. So it doesn't change. So you're not like, oh my gosh, like here's what I'm going to be doing this week, and then what? This is what you're going to be doing next week and the week after and all of that. So this is really just setting the foundations, guys, for the things that you're going to be doing daily, regardless of when you started. So, and again, that's what we kind of call the vital behaviors in Beachbody. So, and that's why in the beginning of this training, we basically laid out the goals. Like that's what your goals are. Your first 2 goals. And we want to make sure that you guys all understand what these are. So this, the beauty of this group, guys, you have not only me, but the other leaders on this team to ask questions to. Okay, so don't be shy. Otherwise, why are you there, right? Ask questions. If you're like confused about any of the posts or any of the calls to actions or any of the polls, anything, comment, ask a question. We love questions. Post it right in the page. Like I guarantee you, if you guys have that question, somebody else in the group also has that question. They're gonna be like, yes, somebody else asked it, so I didn't have to. So don't be shy. Use this group, use these 5 days, guys, to get anything answered that you need to get answered, okay? So first and foremost, we want to make sure everybody understands what your first goals are as a coach, because to me, I would want to know that, right? Like you're doing all the things, but you want to know exactly what you want to be obtaining by doing these vital behaviors, right? So we want to make sure, guys, for everybody, every single person on this call right now, their goal this month, this week, and every month is Success Club. Okay, that's always going to be your goal every single month. That's the foundation of basically a benchmark to show us all that we're doing the vital behaviors and that we're basically moving our business forward and we're helping people every single month. Okay, so I want to see a show of hands. Raise your hand if you know what Success Club is, you understand it, exactly what you need to hit it, and why you want to hit it. Okay, I see a couple people not. Okay, a couple people are like, not really, kind of do. Okay, cool. That's totally awesome, guys. That's what we want from you guys. It's not about being like the smartest or like the kid sitting in the front of the class raising his hand for all the questions. Like, no, we want to hear the questions. We want to know, like, we understand it because it's a lot, you know, when we're first starting out as a coach. That's why we have this group for you guys. So quite simply put, guys, Success Club means helping 3 people a month get started with you, just like you got started, right? You enrolled with a challenge pack. You entered your challenge group. You got your workouts. You got your nutrition. You got your Shakeology. You got your challenge pack. That would give you 2 Success Club points every time you sign somebody else up exactly with the challenge pack that you got, right? So that's one way to get it. That's quite frankly, that's the number one way that you're going to get Success Club points each and every month. There's other ways that you can hit it as well. So you're going to come across people, guys, like on your journey who, as you're starting to share, who maybe already have Beachbody On Demand. So, and take notes, guys, if you need to, because I know some of this can be like, wait, what? As you go along, it's going to get much more simple, I promise you. Because once you experience it once, you're going to be like, okay, cool, I already understand that because I've gone through it. So you're going to see people that maybe already have Beachbody On Demand. Cool. What we offer is something called the Completion Challenge Pack. So they already have Beachbody On Demand, but they need the challenge pack. They want the challenge group, and they want the challenge pack with the Shakeology. A lot of times, like for instance, right now with Muscle Burns Fat, they can get the Muscle Burns Fat completion pack. So they would get the early access to the program. They would get the bod ropes. They would get both nutrition programs, which is crazy awesome right now. And they'd get your challenge group. So that will also give you 2 Success Club points. Okay. So if you run across people like, oh, I already have Beachbody On Demand. Okay, cool. But do you have a challenge group? Like, do you have the nutritional side of everything? And do you have the new program, Muscle Burns Fat? So that's a perfect opportunity to get them in a completion challenge pack. Does that make sense to everybody? Okay, cool. And then the other way, guys, too, which is also, you know, I don't want to say too often, but it's something that people might just want Shakeology. Totally cool. So if you set them up with Shakeology on auto ship, that is also 2 Success Club points. Okay. And then again, the same thing with the performance stack. So if somebody wants Energize and Recover on auto ship, that is 2 Success Club points. Okay. And then the last thing that you can get 2 Success Club points is 3 boxes of Beach Bars on auto ship. Okay. So those are basically all the ways that you're going to be able to generate Success Club points. So again, each one of those counts as 2. So that translates to 3 people that you're helping every single month. Like I said, most often it's a challenge pack. You're enrolling new people, especially as a newer coach, you're just starting to share about it. Most people want to do what you're doing, right? So if you're a new coach and you're like, oh my gosh, I don't know all these things. Guys, you don't need to know all these things. All you need to do is say, hey, I just started doing this really great thing. I'm following a fitness program at home. I have this nutrition plan. I'm in this challenge group where they share actually meal plans and recipes. Hey, you want to do it with me? That's it. You don't need to know all the answers. You don't know them. You just started yourself, right? So your goal is to say, hey, cool, I'm going to sign you up just like I got signed up with this awesome challenge pack that gives you everything that you need. Okay? I still need help. Yeah, exactly. We all do. I do. So it's all good. We all have questions, always. That's the beauty of Beachbody, guys. It's always changing. It's always, there's always areas that you can improve on. And as you continue to build and grow, you're going to need more specific training and things like that. So that's basically the foundation of Success Club, guys. It's basically, again, comes down to helping 3 new people every single month. So that's the benchmark. That's your foundation. However, you could get Success Club 20 or Success Club 30, Success Club 40. So I'm a think big kind of a gal. So I don't say go for Success Club 6. I say go for Success Club 1000. And then if you hit Success Club 6, you lock in Success Club, right? So think bigger than all of the minimums. And that's what I always say, right? Just keep going. You're going to keep sharing your story every single day. So the more people you help, the higher your Success Club numbers are. Okay. And again, the reasons we want to hit Success Club, because again, it's the foundation of Beachbody's reward system. Okay. So if you see people going on those awesome trips and vacations, that is strictly based on Success Club numbers. Okay. So the people that get invited to the Success Club trips every single year are the top Success Club earners the year before. Okay. So that's huge. Literally, guys, like in the beginning, when I first heard of it, I'm like, yeah, right. Like there's not really trips. They're not real. Like they're probably like, we have to pay you everything. Joe and my husband and I went to Mexico 3 years ago, fully expenses paid, 5-star resort, like absolutely incredible. He was like, oh my God. Like it was like top of the line. Beachbody goes all out. The super trainers are there. It's absolutely incredible. That was our first year. The year later, we took our entire family on a cruise. Again, 5-star trainers there, workouts every single morning, like absolutely incredible. All paid for by Success Club. What happens too, guys, is that Success Club points get you the invitation to the Success Club trip. And then the Success Club points also translate to Success Club dollars that cover all the cost to your trip. So that's a big, huge part of Success Club. And of course, it means that you're building your business. Of course, you're helping new people. You're getting new people into your challenge groups. You're getting new people into your coach team. So it's just such a great way to really measure whether or not you're doing what you should be doing as far as your goals are concerned every single month. The other great thing that they just instituted is a Success Starter program. So if you hit Success Club your first 3 months as a coach, guys, it's huge. You get a free ticket to Summit, and you got to be at Summit because it's absolutely incredible. It's life-changing, game-changing, absolutely amazing. Of course, it got canceled this year. Everything did. But next year, it's in St. Louis, and it's going to be awesome. So you get a free ticket to Summit. The price is like $250, depending upon when it's the bargains and things like that, deals, the promos. But it's typically like, no, actually, I want to say it's $265. So you get a free ticket to Summit, and the bigger and better thing is you also get a spot in the test group and the next Beachbody test group, which is absolutely phenomenal. A lot of the girls in here can attest to that. We have some in there. We have some people that are going to be in the next one. So, and guys, I don't know if Warren's on here, but Warren was in one of the test groups too. He's a fella, and he loved it, an MBF with Brianna, and they can attest to it. Danielle and Yvonne have been in a test group. I've actually been in a test group. It's game-changing. It's life-changing. It's just an amazing, amazing experience. And it's just such a cool thing that Beachbody just started offering. So if you're a new coach, if I was offered that when I first started, I'd be like, I'm doing it. Whatever it takes, I'm going to do it. Like, I'm going to help 3 people. That's what we want to do anyway. So the fact that that's just an added bonus and a reward, that's just extra. And it's just an incredible incentive to hit Success Club. So as you can hear, and you're going to hear it all the time on our team page, like we always recognize Success Club. We recognize Success Club points. We recognize the top Success Club leaders. So we really want to make sure that everybody understands what Success Club is and how you're going to hit it. So now let me see a show of hands again. Who understands what Success Club is? All right, awesome. So that's your first, that's one of your main goals. But even before that, guys, like this is something that I really think is so, so important as a coach because it unlocks your business. And you'll get into the details about it later, guys. We'll talk about exactly what it means. We put a video in there all about Emerald Rank. Make sure you listen to that video, okay? Because literally, guys, your business doesn't start until you hit Emerald Rank, okay? Emerald Rank, basically the way that we're paid, and again, just stick with me or just trust us when we say this. Your business, as far as income goes, the bulk of your business and your income as you continue to grow is going to be all about bonuses. And your bonuses are based on how our team is doing as a whole, which is all come down to volume. Okay, so all of the products that are in the Beachbody library have volume attached to them. So as people start to grow and as we add more coaches and we add more challengers and the numbers keep rising and our team keeps crazy blowing up, you are going to get a piece of that volume if you're an Emerald coach, okay? And the really great thing about that is that even if you don't have your business built yet, so you're like, well, that's great that I have some volume, but I don't really have a lot. If you're an Emerald coach, any of the volume that's put into your organization will be banked for you as carryover volume so that when you do start building your business and you get some coaches and you start generating like a lot of energy and momentum, that volume will be waiting for you in carryover volume. So if you're in your Coach Online office and you see team volume, then you'll see a category for carryover volume. You're going to be like, okay, cool. Thank God I locked in Emerald Rank, because otherwise, guys, that's just literally going out the window. Like all this volume, especially like with the summer and like going back to school, I guess, and the craziness, it's going to keep being bigger and bigger. Our team is just going to continue to grow. So the volume that's going through your organization is going to continue to grow. So I want to make sure, and all of us as leaders and coaches on this team want to make sure that you are a part of that. And all that means is that you have 2 coaches under you, right? And that's it. And make sure you listen to that video. So again, guys, if you haven't, and I can't say this enough, and I know people are hesitant, and maybe husbands or wives are hesitant, signing up your significant other, first will get you halfway to Emerald. And second, you are going to thank your lucky stars down the line that you have your significant other at the top of your genealogy, okay? In the beginning, my coach told me to do it. I'm like, good, I'm doing it. Like, I have no idea why, but I did it because I was told to do it, and I trusted my upline, and I was like, okay, cool. And I wanted to lock in Emerald Rank. Now, 4 years later, my husband, no offense to him, doesn't do a damn thing. Love him. Sometimes he does the workouts, but whatever. He doesn't do anything. And he's literally making a minimum of $250 a week. Like that's like just because he's sitting. And when you understand the volume system and the team cycle bonus system, it will make more and more sense to you as you go along. He's sitting in the spot of my genealogy that all of these other coaches were added to down like for 4 years. So all of that volume would have gone out the window if he wasn't up there. So we hear so many times like other coaches, like other top coaches are like, oh my God, like why didn't I add him first? Because say the next top coach that you sign up is right ahead of him, he loses all of that volume that he could have been above that person. So again, it's one of those things where right now, if you're confused, it's okay. I was confused too. I'm like, yeah, whatever. I don't know what that means, but I don't want to lose it. So I'm going to lock him in at the top of my genealogy. And all I can say is that, thank God that I did. So if they give you any kind of pushback, I don't know, everyone has different situations and that's okay. We respect that. We totally understand that. If they give you pushback and you have questions, talk to us. Ask us in the group, be like, how is there a good way to explain it? Or is there a really good way to like kind of make them understand why we're doing this? And a big part too, guys, most of us use more than one product, right? Most of us, I know myself for everything, Shakeology, the Performance line, which is Energize and Recover, Beach Bars, Bevy now, Hydrate. Like, so when you're signing your significant other up, all you need to do is put one of those products under them to keep them as active status. So you're not really, and that puts the volume under them rather than under you. Because when you're ordering things, guys, it's just personal volume. Again, don't worry if this is over your head. This is recording, so you can come back to this at any time. That's just personal volume. But when you start adding coaches and they start accumulating volume, that's how you start to earn team cycle bonuses. So it's actually almost like you're double dipping. So you have like your significant other is helping you get to Emerald, but then you also have everything that you order, anything extra that you want, you would order through your significant other's account, because all of that turns into team volume, which in turn earns you team cycle bonuses, which is a whole nother call that we will be getting into. So like I said, take notes and you can kind of reference it and be like, okay, it's all coming together now. Let me just see if I have questions here. Legit, how did I be a part of this? Okay. All right. If you guys have any questions, just ask them in here or raise your hand because I have the tendency to talk a lot and I want to make sure that everybody understands that that's what this whole call is all about and this whole 5-day training. So now I want to make sure everybody understands Emerald Rank. Does everybody understand how to get to Emerald Rank? Raise your hand. Okay. Now raise your hand if you're currently an Emerald coach or above. Okay, cool. Michelle Collins she's raising her hand, but did she say she had to leave? Michelle, if you have a question, you can ask it.
Check Scott wasn't home yet.
What was that? Okay, maybe she doesn't. She's raising her hand though, but that's okay.
Like being
happens.
home.
Okay, and now I want you to raise your hand if you're not an Emerald coach, but your goal is to get to Emerald coach this week. All right, awesome. That's what we love to hear. Oh, that's what I like. The little fellow over there in the corner. That's what we like to see. So exciting. Guys, and the really cool thing about Emerald Rank is that I remember when I first hit Emerald Rank, that's your first promotion. Like that's your first like piece of recognition that you're going to get from your coach, you're going to get from the entire team. Like it's just really, it's a good way also to show your audience that you're legit, like you're really doing this. Like, oh, wow, like that's cool. Like she's like really doing something with all of this. So there's so many benefits to Emerald Rank. And literally, like I said, your business starts at Emerald Rank. So even if you don't have a team yet, just know that if you're Emerald, everything that's happening on the team, you're going to benefit from because you're an Emerald Rank. So even if it's like 2 weeks from now or 3 weeks from now, you start adding more coaches and really start, getting that momentum. Cool. That carryover volume is waiting for you. And you're going to start getting those team cycle bonuses right away. So do what it takes. Get your butts to Emerald Rank. That's our goal as leaders in this thing. That's your first goal is to get to Emerald Rank because you can do that today. Rank Advancement Day is Thursday, just so you guys know. So everything needs to be locked in by Wednesday. This goes for Emerald, Diamond, Star Diamond, all of that, which we're going to get you there. We'll take one day at a time. We'll get to that next time. But for this time, if everything's locked in by Wednesday, you will wake up Thursday as an Emerald coach. Okay? Got that? Fella? I don't want to call you out, but we love it. I love when guys start to join our team. I think it's so exciting. And I love the husband-wife dynamic. Can you talk to Joe, please, and tell him that he needs to get to Emerald Rank by himself and not me working his business all the time? Because that would be wonderful. But anyway, okay. No, just raising my hand because I'm not on video. Oh, okay, Michelle, that's cool. All right, so those are your first 2 goals, guys, Emerald and Success Club. So everything that we're doing, I just got to mute Danielle. I heard a little Mia. Everything that we're doing this week is basically going to help you get to those goals, okay? So if you're in there right now, guys, and you're thinking, oh my gosh, I'm overwhelmed. First of all, that's okay, right? It's okay. It's okay if you're a little bit overwhelmed. I still get overwhelmed all the time. But we're entrepreneurs. Like we're probably, a lot of us are doing other things. We have kids or we have families, we have jobs, whatever the case may be. We're always going to be a little bit overwhelmed, and that's okay. And that's what kind of makes it exciting and all of that. But here's the thing. Don't let yourself get to the point where you're overwhelmed to the point of, well, I'm just not going to show up anymore. Like, don't let that happen, okay? Like, we're here. This is day 1, guys, okay? So if there's everything that's been posted so far and you have questions about it, again, just ask them. Like, that's what we're here for. Nobody's going to judge you. We're not all here being perfect. Nobody's perfect. So if you're not answering every single poll on the post every single day, that's okay. We'd rather you show up. Like, you know what I mean? Be honest with yourself, hold yourself accountable. Like, just don't give up. Like, that's our biggest thing. Like, so many people stop before they get started. And it's like, no, like you just get through like the hard, get through the learning phases and all of that, and use it as an excitement rather than a nerve-wracking, anxious, overthinking things and stuff like that. Because I know that there's kind of a lot of information, but if you really spell it out, guys, those polls that we're going to be posting every single day, like to check into, they're the things that you're probably doing anyway. So just because they look like they're a lot of words, don't get overwhelmed by it. It's all day, right? It's one post all day. You don't have to do it like, oh my God, I have to do it by 9 o'clock because everybody else is checking it. No, this is every day. So by the end of the day, hey, did I check into my challenge group? Did I do my workout? Did I drink my nutritionals? Did I do a post on social media? Like, these are just the foundation of what we're doing for ourselves. Because again, with Beachbody, our focus is on ourselves. Our business is our journey. Literally, like that's what so if you're not doing your journey and you're not showing up and you're not doing your workouts, you're not checking into your challenge group, there's no business, right? If you're not sharing it on social media, nobody knows about it. You know, so they're all the things that are just the foundation of what we're doing with those two goals in mind while you're doing them. So right now it's pretty simple. Like, you know, we don't want to say, what we always say with Beachbody, guys, is that it's a simple process. It's not easy because it's definitely hard some days, right? To get out of your comfort zone, share your sweaty selfie, or you know, the really tough one, sharing that first transformation. It's hard. Like, and that's why we're here, to help support you and encourage you and know that you're not alone. Because to us, we think that's one of the most important things, is that anything that you share or post about, you're not alone. You're always going to get support in here. If you guys do something really scary in a post or a story and you want us to like support it or encourage you, let us know. We would love that, like more than anything. If you're like, guys, I'm doing this really scary post, like I'd love for you guys to check it out or share, show some love or support it, whatever. That's what we're here for. Okay. So that's what, don't let yourself again get too scared or overwhelmed or nervous. We're all in your shoes, and it'll probably make somebody else like, okay, good. They're a little bit nervous too. You know what I mean? And we want to support you. It makes us feel good to support you. So shamelessly do it all the time. Exactly. I do too. I'm like, can somebody please like my post? Because let's be honest, that's another thing that we're going to be addressing, guys. If you don't have people liking or commenting on your post, don't worry about it. Okay. I don't either. Like if I worried about that, I would have quit 4 years ago. Okay. There's times where I post a post, and I'm sure other people can attest to this, 0 likes, 0. I post a picture of my annoying hound standing on the couch, 1 million likes and comments and all that stuff. And I'm like, really? I shared my heart and my soul and all this other stuff, and nobody cares, nobody likes it, nobody comments. It's just the nature of the beast, guys. It's going to happen. So if you get it in your mind now that it's going to happen and you're not posting for likes or comments, your business will change right now. Okay? If you get it in your mind, oh my God, like I just posted this, I posted 3 times this week and I only got like 1 or 2 likes, and you don't care and you're okay with it, you're way ahead of so many of the other coaches that start and stop because of that, because of the no support or no, you know, feedback. Nobody's joining me. Nobody wants to do this with me. No, that's not why you're doing it. You're doing this because you love it and you feel good. It holds you accountable. It keeps your energy and your passion up, right? If people, your goal is to help people, is to get people inspired to do it. Your goal is not to get 1,000 likes on your picture. This is not the kind of thing, this isn't the kind of business, guys, or the kind of post that you're going to get a lot of like outward likes and comments, because people are really uncomfortable about weight loss and fitness and health, especially right now when people are, you know, been snacking and not working out and all that stuff. They're insecure with their own selves a lot of times. So if you post or like on something, other people can see that, right? So people get a little bit more, they follow you. And this is something I want to make sure everybody understands, like right up front, is that 90%, no, I'm sorry, maybe 95% of the people that join me have never liked or commented on any of my posts ever, but they were clearly following my journey, right? So you're showing up for the people that are following you, even if you don't know it. So you have so many people that are going to start following you and really get inspired by you, even if they don't comment or like on your post. So just know right now, right here, that we all get that. Go check out some of my posts. They're great. Some of them, and I'm like, no likes, like 1. And it's like, you guys, which is totally cool. And I appreciate it. Thank you guys so much. But it is what it is. So we want to make sure that you guys understand that right away. Because if you go into the mindset thinking, well, everybody else is getting likes and I'm not, we're not either. It is what it is. So again, that's where personal development is so, so important. Because again, you're empowering yourself, right? You posting on social media and sharing is holding you accountable, right? And it's inspiring maybe your coaches or your challengers or your soon to be challengers that are in your challenge group. You know what I mean? So that's why we're doing it. So anyway, so I want to, before I get cut off, well, I got a little bit of time, but that was one of the major things that we want to get across to you guys too, is that posting your story every single day, guys, you're doing it for you. Okay. You're sharing your story and your journey, almost like a journal, right? So you're holding yourself accountable. You're having fun. And yes, you're trying to inspire other people to join you. You're not doing it for likes and comments. Okay. So if you can really get that across in your mind and know that you really will inspire people, it will change your business. So, and that goes with consistency, guys. Like that's one of the foundation of this 5-day training is you need to show up every single day on social media. Okay. In one way or another. Like you'll see all of our posts. Sometimes it's about our workouts. Sometimes it's about our nutrition. Sometimes it's just about feeling good about ourselves. Like whatever the case may be, there's no rules. Okay. So some people post once a day and a million times on their stories. Some people post 3 times a day. Whatever works for you is what works for you. So don't compare yourself to anybody else on this team or think, well, I can't write like her. Well, I don't have her transformation. I don't have that. Don't worry about it. Stay in your lane. It's your story. You're the only person that can reach your people, your audience, and the people that are going to relate to you. Okay. So it takes a little bit of time, and that's okay, to find your voice and your rhythm and all that kind of stuff. But the point is that you're showing up every single day in one way or another. Tomorrow, we're going to start, this is a foundation, guys. So that's a given. Posting every day is just the foundation of these 5 days, okay? Tomorrow, we're going to take it to the next level, and we're going to talk about inviting, okay? And what inviting means, guys, is just basically saying, like I said in the beginning of the call, is reaching out to friends and family and say, hey, I just started this new thing. I'm in this challenge group. I'm really loving it. Hey, is this something you might be interested in? We can hold each other accountable. That's inviting, okay? Like, so some people think it's a big, scary thing. It's really not. And if you start getting comfortable with inviting now, again, you'll be leaps and bounds ahead of other people. I'm going to be honest with you. Everyone that knows me knows that in the beginning, I never invited ever because I didn't want to, because it wasn't something that was fun. It was uncomfortable. I didn't like to. And looking back now, if I would have started inviting right away, I would have been even way farther along, because I know that people need to be invited. That's something that I will tell you right now, is that people need to be asked. So even if they're watching you, again, just like they're not like maybe liking or commenting, this is one of those things where people are really uncomfortable sometimes reaching out to you. So our goal as a coach and someone that wants to help people is to put out that first invitation. I will tell you guys from personal experience, my coach literally invited me 3 or 4 times. And I said no every single time. No. Okay, Carrie, you ready? No. You want to do this with me? No. Literally like 4 times. And finally, like the 5th time, I was like, fine, sign me up. And then I'm going to cancel my shakes. I'm never showing up in the challenge. Literally, I don't want to do any of these things, but I'll try. Famous last words, guys. That was 5 years ago, literally. And now here I am. And it was literally because someone on social media invited me to join her challenge group. So I can't say it enough how important inviting is, and really getting into the habit of inviting people every single day. Okay. That could be, maybe you don't want to use the word inviting, but that's what it is. That's what we call it. But it could also just be reaching out to somebody, you know, or just asking them, hey, you want to do this with me? Especially like as you're first getting started, everybody has friends, family, sisters, moms, brothers, coworkers, neighbors. It's not about being, you know, even weight loss. It's about wanting to be a part of something that's like positive, and, you know, maybe they need help with their nutrition. Like everything about what we do is basically, it can relate and help anybody. Right? So it's not about weight loss. It could be about strengthening. It could be about cleaning up their nutrition, just being a part of a positive community, setting a routine in a time where things are really out of control. Like whatever the case may be, everybody can benefit from Beachbody. So it's honestly, for me now, if I was just starting, I would ask every single person that I know, every single person. I would just be like, hey, I'm doing this thing. I love it. I'm feeling great. I'm a part of this great community. Would you you be interested in doing it with me? We would hold each other accountable. Because here's the thing, guys. What's going to happen is once you start planting all of those little seeds, it's going to start coming to fruition over time. So the more people you invite and you ask, that builds your business. So you always have a pipeline of people that are ready. So this person might be ready this month. I have people, guys, that are finally ready after a year, 6 months, 5 months, 8 months, whatever the case may be. But if you are always inviting new people, somebody will be ready. So when I hit Success Club in August, it's not because I invited 3 people in August. I guarantee you that. It's because I invited those 3 people probably 5 months ago or 6 months ago or 7 months ago, and now they're ready. And you know why? Because they see me posting every single day. I'm like, wow, I could have started with her. I could have felt good. Like I could have started last month and I would have been 4 pounds down or 5 pounds down, or like had a routine going, things like that. So that first initial invite is so important. But, and this is another topic that we're going to cover in this 5-day training, you're going to get no's. Okay. And you're going to get, nah, I'm not interested. You're going to get objections, right? So one of the topics that we're going to cover in this group too is handling objections, because we're all going to get them. And it goes again to the whole like personal development and being okay. So you're not tying somebody's response to your mood and to your level of what you think success is. Because let's put it this way, guys, if you're not getting a lot of no's, it only means that you're not inviting enough people. That's it. That's the bottom line. So I could invite 20 people tomorrow and all of them, and by no, we mean maybe not right now, or I'm not really interested, or that's not really for me. To me now, that's good. That's a lead. Okay, well, keep watching me then, because chances are, if you do want something down the line, you're gonna come to me. And the reason I say that is because I've lived it. I've been coaching now for 4 years, and so many people say no, including myself. And then when they're ready, because you continue to show up and you're happy and you're energetic and you're losing weight and you're feeling good and you have strength and you're surrounded by positivity, you're rank advancing in your business and everything is good. Now all of a sudden those people are like, well, she's still here. It's 2 months. She's still posting. Okay, maybe now I need to get going. And then that leads into the final topic of what we'll cover is following up. Okay, so basically that's all we're covering this week, guys, is showing up, what your 2 goals are, inviting people to join you, because if you don't do all of these things tied together, none of it matters, right? And the focus every single day is your journey. That's why our poll is all focused on doing your workout, checking into your challenge group, doing your nutritionals. All of that that's our job. Like that's our job. Like really, like is your journey. So that's what we focus on first and foremost. The next is sharing about it. And then the next is just talking to people and inviting them to join us. That's now as a new coach. And that's now later as 4 years. We're all still doing the same exact things, guys. But in this training, it's the foundation and the fundamentals of what we're doing, of what you're going to do as you get started. And then what's going to happen, guys, from this group, everybody that shows up and is doing these things every single day is going to move on to an accelerated mentorship program. We're going to get into a little bit more details. It's going to be super fun. We're going to have a weekly Zoom call about more specific trainings. So show up this week, guys. Like do the things, have fun, meet each other, support each other, build community, and you're going to rank advance. You're going to hit Success Club. You're going to get all those things that's going to really lead to that momentum where you're like, okay, cool. Like I can do this, because all of that builds confidence. And that is literally what's going to get you to the next level in this business, is reaching those goals and then figuring out what the next goal is. So for now, guys, we don't want to overwhelm you with what this is and what this is and what all this stuff is. This is very simple. Show up for yourself, show up for your challenge groups, show up for the people that are watching you on social media, and eventually you're going to start helping those people get into your challenge group. And hopefully the goal is to be on one of these calls with you next month, right? In our September mentorship and things like that. So that's the foundation of this call. That's the foundation of this week, guys. And we hope that you're excited. This is day 1. Okay, so this is basically what we're going to be doing. All of these things are just going to kind of compound. So another thing, it'll be all of this today, and then inviting. We're going to start talking to you about inviting and like how you can really feel comfortable. We'll give you some simple scripts that you can use just to get you feel more comfortable in inviting and reaching out to people. And then it just kind of stems from there. So before I get cut off, I want to get a picture. If anybody is not, if their video is not turned on and they want to be in the picture, turn those videos on. Put your little makeup on, do your hair, do what you got to do, hottie yourselves up, and let's do this. A lot of, oh, there's Kelsey. I see you. I see Yvonne, Danielle. Okay. Oh, now all the hotties are coming out. All right. All right, you guys ready? Danielle, you got about 1 second. 1, 2, 3. Oh, she's not popping on. All right, I might get cut off, but if I don't, I'm going to try to do a boomerang. Get used to this, guys, because this is how we roll, okay? And I might get cut off, so if it happens, it's okay. Don't feel bad. It happens all the time. All right, 1, 2, just do something fun. 1, 2, 3. All right, guys, we nailed it. So thank you so much for hopping on. I can't wait to see those rank advancements this week, hitting Success Club, and just checking in every single day, guys. That's what this is all about. Having fun, staying on your journey, and just building your business one day at a time. So thank you guys so much. We're so excited to have you, and have a great night.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank
Bye,
you.
Bye, guys.